Hello everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Karina. I am a Mexican architect, and I have focused on the urban scale not only from design but also with territorial strategies and active leadership in influencing urban policies. Urbanization in Latin America has not generated yet the economic and social equity conditions to promote prosperous environments, and it has created a lot of increase in the rate of urban risks, and this is the case of Mexico City. This is why I chose to focus on Target 11B to implement policies for inclusion, resource efficiency, and the reduction of disaster risk reduction. Now, to understand the complexities in Mexico City, we must understand it at its metropolitan scale. It holds a population of around 19 million people, out of which almost 33% live in informal settlements, 28.9% in poverty. Most of them in front of environmental risks because, unfortunately, these parts of the city are the ones that are most risk prone. So when we take a look at the vulnerabilities that this entails, we can understand from the Atlas of Risk that the geological characteristics that subsidence, for example, presents in some parts of the city, where 14 centimeters per year in certain parts and 19 centimeters in others, and we can locate the Earth's fractures. But what does this really mean? What does it mean for the people that live in these areas, like the red parts here, in the social part of vulnerability? What does it mean in terms of the land that they inhabit, the fact that we have such an unbalance in water, that the water we extract from the aquifers is much more that one's being infiltrated, so this leads to derived risk. 5.5 million people are vulnerable to earthquakes. So through the Local Pathways Fellowship, I have been able to engage actively with decision makers and develop a policy vision through programs such as the Future Leaders Connect from the British Council, as well as engaging with local agencies in Mexico, UN Habitat. And last year, in September, we faced the worst disaster since '85. An earthquake came to remind us just how vulnerable we are. It left us in need of a new program for development and the need for urgent action and to build back better. So this policy vision that I have been working on and is right now at the stage of a policy incubator entails 3 strategic points. So the first one is the appropriation of risk. We need to create our own processes of our understanding and of our territory. If we are to reduce the vulnerabilities, we need to be able to quantify them qualitatively and quantitatively. The second is citizen participation. I have also been part of workshops facilitating with universities and civil societies to empower citizens to become active urban actors. And finally, promoting a new paradigm for water, a management of water in a circular way as a pillar for resilience and to be able to build back better.